an adult relationship with that the girl was like someone from like drama class. Oh my god, y'all, when I saw this I was just like, whoa. Hey guys, so long time no see, but we are back once again, and Awkward and Faking It is back on the air. Thank God, because I have been waiting so freaking long, especially for Faking It, y'all. Like, I have just been waiting. But let's just jump right into this week's episode recap of Awkward. So, alright, so let me start off in the beginning. So the episode starts off, and you know, everybody is at school and they're getting ready to take their finals. And they're like stressed out about it because the finals are like the last grades that they're gonna, you know, take or whatever before the end of the school year. So they're stressing out, taking their finals, and Jenna's like basically, you know, really crazy. Yeah. And Jenna's like basically really stressed out because, you know, she's dealing with this whole Maddie and Ava situation, you know, Ava being pregnant and everything. And, you know, then on the flip side, she's also dealing with Luke and, you know, breaking up with him from the ski trip. So she's really stressed out, and, you know, on top of this, she's taking her finals. So Jenna's walking with her girl, Tamara. And basically, you know, they're talking about the situation. They're talking about finals and everything. And Jenna's like, you know, later on I'm going to be talking to Luke. You know, I got to find out what's really going on between us. You know, see if we're really over or not. So Tamara's like, yeah, that's cool. You know, let me know what happens later. So then Jenna goes and she sees Maddie because she's also really stressed out about this Maddie situation. So she goes up to Maddie. He's by himself. And she tries to talk to him, and who walks over? Ava. Ava's like, Maddie, please don't talk to Jenna because, you know, it's really stressful for the baby. I don't want to stress out our baby. And, you know, Maddie's a pretty decent guy. You know, he's trying to step up to the plate. So he's like, you know, sorry, Jenna, I can't talk to you right now. So basically throughout the episode, you know, we see Jenna pretty much try to come over and you know, sweep things under the rug, so to speak, with Maddie, and just kind of make things good again. Not as far necessarily as far as like rekindling a romantic relationship, but just so that, you know, they're friends again. You know what I mean? And Maddie is really just kind of struggling with, you know, trying to be a possible dad to Ava's, you know, their new child or whatever. So basically, what happens after that? So they walk in, oh, so Jenna also goes over to Luke's house, you know, to try and find out what's going on with them. And she's like returning a bunch of his stuff, and Luke is like, oh, you know, let's talk about this later, and then out pops another girl, and the girl's like calling him babe and stuff. So Jenna's like, who's this? And then he's like, I'll explain later. So he walks out, you know, his dorm room with the chick, and Jenna's sitting there hurting. So then, what else happened this episode? Oh, there was a big assembly, and they're at the assembly, and basically the guidance counselor, the one who's always being like inappropriate with the students, she's pretty much announces that somebody's pregnant. And, you know, Maddie's like, hey, you know, how did everyone find out that it's you? And she's like, I have no idea, Maddie. Oh, I cannot stand the sound of her voice. Like, it's just so condescending and just ugh. So anyway, yeah, so that happens, and then flip over to, you know, everyone's still stressing out about these finals. Oh, and there's like a point in the episode where Maddie is at, where Ava and Maddie is at Maddie's house, and Maddie's mom walks in, and she's like, oh, Maddie, have you seen my snowflake earrings? You know, they're missing. They're really expensive, blah, 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 blah. And then Maddie's like, no. And then Ava's like, don't you have something to tell your mom, Maddie? And Maddie's like, oh yeah, we're doing some blah 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 school stuff. And then his mom's like, oh, okay, have fun. And then Ava's like, why didn't you tell her that, you know, I'm pregnant? Don't you want everyone to know? I'm really upset with you, Maddie. We need to tell people and let everyone know. Because, you know, Ava, she's so, you know, up on Maddie's stuff. She just can't wait to get with him. Like, just letting everyone know, like, this is for real. Well, you guys know, you guys saw the season finale episode where there's like this big board and like Maddie, like tons of pictures of Maddie. Like, she was obsessed with him. I mean, like, crazy stalker, you know, like this whole thing that she's been doing, you know, her real name is Amber, and this whole thing that she's been doing is to get with Maddie, basically. So she is just off her knockers, just crazy. So yeah, so they're at the school, or what happened after that? So yeah, this whole thing is basically, you know, to get with Maddie. And then after that happened, Maddie's like, you know, I really want to be a dad. You know, I'm going to step up and do what I need to do. And he's pretty much like, okay, let's get married. So she's like, you know, let's look at engagement rings or whatever. And she's like, oh, okay, cool. So Maddie like agrees to like look at engagement rings and stuff, just to like smooth things over and make things good or whatever with them. So, what else happened in the episode? There's just so much in this episode. I'm like trying to keep my brain focused and straight. Yeah, so Jenna also talks to this is like right before finals, and he's basically like, you know, I don't think we should see each other right now because I need to focus on school, blah blah blah, all that stuff. And Jenna's like, okay, you know, trying to be an adult about the situation because, you know, Luke is from college. And, you know, she's trying to be an adult, have an adult relationship with the situation. So she's like, all right. And he basically tells her that the girl was like someone from like drama class and they're like friends, whatever, which is probably a lie. But, yeah, we probably won't be seeing any more of Luke this season. I'm pretty sure Jenna's going to end up getting back together with Maddie because that's how it always is. Maddie and Jenna always end up back together. But, so yeah, she gets her heart broken right before finals, so she's really stressed out about that. But, they go to take the finals class, and basically they're cool. Everyone pretty much passes. And also, there's another, side thing going on in this episode with Sadie's friend. I think her name is Beth. And that exchange student that's, like, saying at her house, I don't know what his name is, it's like African or something. Yeah, there's something going on with them, and she's like trying to pretend like something is really going on with her and Jake to kind of like make it so that Sadie can't really see, you know, that her real relationship is with her exchange student brother, you know, because they're living together. He's living at her parents' house. So yeah, that was kind of crazy. That went on in the episode. But what really got the episode an A+ for me was the end. Because Maddie, oh my God, y'all. When I saw this, I was just like, whoa. I was totally unexpected because you know how like you watch these shows and they like try to draw it out, you know, like the storyline, they draw it out. No, they gave it to us right away. Pow, pow, bam, bam in the first episode. Maddie tricked the heck out of all of us. Well, at least he tricked me. So they're at the jewelry store, him and Ava. And Ava's like picking out rings and looking at them. Oh, Maddie, this is so beautiful. How do you think this will look on me? And he's like, oh, I think it'll look great. It'll look great. And then he starts like, you know, going over some stuff. So apparently Maddie was playing detective in this episode because he found some things out that we didn't even see. So basically, the snowflake earrings that were missing, Maddie's mom's snowflake earrings. There's a girl, Gloria, I think that's her name, Gloria Horia. I can remember that name, Gloria Horia. It's pretty easy. Gloria Horia. She is wearing Maddie sees her wearing the earrings. So he goes over, he has a little chat with her. He's like, where'd you get those earrings from? So basically she tells him that Ava paid her off with the earrings to pretend that pregnancy test was Ava. So Ava is not really pregnant, y'all, which we all knew, you know, if we're smart enough. We all knew that Ava wasn't pregnant. I mean, No. Gloria Horia was the one that's really pregnant, and she basically, you know, got the pregnancy test. Ava basically got the pregnancy test from her by paying her off with the snowflake earrings. So this was like a big shock, and Maddie would just like treated her life at the end when he told her, he was like, you gotta leave. If you don't leave, I'm telling everyone that, you know, what you did, this whole thing. And he like basically thinks about how, you know, she was like talking to Jenna and just everything. He just came out with it like, look, you need to bounce. You need to get up out this school, out this neighborhood, whatever. Amber. And he said her real name. He didn't say no Ava. He said Amber. Amber. So yeah, that was in the episode. It was hecka good. Can't wait to see what else they have in store for us this season. Hopefully it's just as fresh, as raw, as good as it was the first episode. So yeah, about to watch Faking It, and then I'm gonna recap that. So make sure you check out that video too if you love my little recaps, and I will talk to you guys in the next one.